The latest backer of 3 California's effort pans court ruling Sacramento, California. AP, the latest on the ballot measure to divide California in 3, all times local, 4 p.m. A venture capitalist who funded an effort to divide California in 3 is criticizing a state Supreme Court decision to block the measure from the November ballot. The justices said Wednesday that significant questions have been raised about the measure's validity. They will now consider a challenge from an environmental group. Supporter Tim Draper says ballot initiatives are intended to ensure that the government represents the will of the people. He argues the court's decision subverts the process. The environmental group argued the measure exceeded the scope of what could be passed through a simple initiative. The director of the Planning and Conservation League says it would have created chaos and not solved any of the state's problems. _____1:20 p.m. The California Supreme Court has blocked a measure that would divide the state in 3 from appearing on the November ballot. Justices on Wednesday ordered the Secretary of State not to put the initiative before voters, saying significant questions have been raised about its validity. The court will now consider the merits of a challenge brought by the Planning and Conservation League. The environmental group argues that dividing the nation's most populous state in 3 would drastically change California's government structure beyond what can be accomplished through a ballot initiative. Venture capitalist Tim Draper is funding the measure and has said it would be inappropriate for the court to block it from the ballot. The initiative could appear in the future if the court ultimately rules in its favor. Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, written or redistributed.